after pampering some pooches this morning here on Good Day Columbus.
That's right. Dana Turtle is live outside our studio with a look at a mobile dog groomer. Dana, how are the puppies? How's Molly doing?
Well, they're doing fairly well. We got the worst part done so far. This is Rose. I'm going to walk over here. How are you, Rose?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. So if you're just joining us, this is Molly. She's my 13-year-old Pekingese. And then there's Hank. He is a year and a half. He's also a Pekingese. So we got the bathing done. Now what are we up to?
I'm just trying to get all the undercoat out so that I can trim her up for you.
Okay, so let's watch you do that. And you know what I think is really interesting about a dog like a Pekingese is there's so much fur. There's actually 2 coats on them, right?
Yes, they are a double-coated dog. They have an undercoat and a top coat, and the undercoat needs to come out so that the airflow can go through and keep them cool and warm.
So one of the main things about having dogs with so much fur like this is that it is a lot of work and maintenance to keep them looking good and not having matted issues.
Yes. I would say these types of dogs should be groomed every 8 weeks.
Every single 8 weeks I need to bring them in. And then what, brush them every single day?
If you have time, that would be awesome, but a couple times a week would be great.
So it seems like, Molly, you've calmed down a little bit more. Are you happier now? Are you happier now? It was a very loud, whiny situation when we were doing the bath earlier.
Yes, she was making all kinds of fun noises. She was not a happy girl.
Okay, so you do some gland work in the back too, without being too specific and all of that, but dogs have glands in the back and you have to extricate them a little.
Yes, I have to express the anal glands. We do that if they are full, if they need it, but we definitely check them every time.
Okay, and then we just did Molly's nails.
Yep, trimmed her toenails, and I'm still just getting the undercoat out, and I'll start trimming the hair out of her pads to make it so she's not sliding around.
Okay, so like her little foot pads right here.
Underneath.
Right
underneath.
So why do they grow so much fur in those pads?
Well, I think mostly it's to protect their feet.
Oh.
And but the problem is with today, they're not out in the elements like they used to be. So
yeah, I mean, they're really not out much. They're out for 5 minutes to go to the bathroom and they come back in, although they get walks a lot.
Yeah, I mean, but they really need to have that out because it'll get matted, it gets stuff in it, dirt, and it can rub raw spots inside their pads, which is a very sensitive area.
Okay, so Hank is sitting here. He's waiting. He seems very content now.
He's being very good right now.
So you're still shaking a little bit, Hankster. He's very curious about what the microphone is. He's sniffing around. So how long does it take you to do like a typical dog? I mean, I know these are Pekingese, but Pekingese is probably a lot of work compared to even a lab.
They're probably about the same, really. Even
really?
If one is bigger than the other. I mean, the size of the lab makes it to where it would take as much time because I do a de-shed process on them as well called carding, and that just helps me get all the undercoat out from them as well. And labs don't really like being blow dried.
Yeah. Oh, well, she didn't either.
No, not really.
Okay, so so you have 2 of these facilities, this is very cool because you can just drive up to somebody's yard or neighborhood street.
I will go to their work too.
That would be awesome to do that. And do you have room for more clients?
Yes. My groomer, Hannah, she has room for more clients, and we're taking new clients in Dublin, Delaware, Powell, Westerville, and Worthington.
Okay, so how much does it cost for a dog like Molly to get groomed?
Molly would be $77.
Okay, $77, and Hank would be $77?
Yes.
See how expensive you are? I still love them, though. I still love them. Okay, so when we come back in the 9 o'clock hour, you got to do some trimming on them.
Yep, I'll do that for you, and we'll make them look all nice and neat.
They smell great. It's like a minty.
Yeah, that shampoo is a eucalyptus.
Oh, that's what it is, a eucalyptus. Okay, so we'll be back, guys, and then you will see Molly and Hank transform.
They look great right now.
And then I know what's going to happen. After we're done with this, we're going to be taking a massive nap this afternoon.
Oh,
I
didn't say something else.
Yeah, I didn't know where massive something. Thanks, Dana.